Hi, I'm Miami, and today I will be doing habits that I have cultivated in my life to better myself while still being a full-time college student. These habits are things you can just incorporate in your pretty much already full life. They're not things that you have to go and take classes for or go and change around your entire schedule for, or you should not have to. They're just things you can add into your already created schedule. The first one I want to talk about is reading. A lot of the reading I have been doing is a lot of self-help books, and if I'm not reading them, I am listening to an audio for them or a YouTube video on the topic if I can't get an audio of the book. But I've been making sure, especially at my job, a lot of my work is a lot of sit-down work that's kind of pretty much, it doesn't really require a lot of brain work. Right now I'm doing a lot of costume design and costume creation, and the sewing and all that stuff and ironing and doing all that stuff does not take so much brain power that I can't listen to an audiobook while doing stuff like that. Not like if your job is creating emails and papers and stuff, that's probably not, in that moment of your job, is probably not the best time to do this. Or when I have time at nighttime and stuff, or in portions of my freedom, I am reading books. One of the books I'm reading is the book Manifest by Roxy Nafuzi, I believe that's how you say her name. But yeah, it's a book I've had for a while, and I did read it. But each time you read something and you stop reading it, if you didn't take notes, I took some notes, but not enough. I think I was in my junior or senior year of high school when I bought this book. I'm now going into my senior year of college, so that was 4 years ago. I kind of just forgot about it because I put it on my shelf and I didn't look at my shelf. So I bought another shelf, which is in the back of my room, which is unable to be seen from the camera, where I store all my books. Another book I'm reading, and this is not for the purpose of self-help. This is for the purpose of my imagination and entertainment, because I don't really watch TV or TV shows. I don't have time. And when I do have time, none of them really look good to me. They kind of just look, I'm not gonna say boring, but I don't really find them very entertaining. But I'm reading Light Lark, is that how you say that? Light Lark, I hope so, by Alex Astor. This is purposely for entertainment. A lot of my friends and a lot of people online and stuff were talking about it being a good book. So far I'm on page I think 34 or something like that. So I'm not very far in, but so far I'm on page 36. I was close enough. I'm not very far in, but so far I like the writing. I'm not gonna lie to you, when I first started reading it, it was like biting nails. I just could not get through it. I think it's because my brain was so overwhelmed with a lot of stuff I had going on that I could not read a book. And I don't know how to explain that, but it's you have to get into a book to really be on a roll of reading it. I'm not sure if that's the same for all people. Some people can make themselves read, but if I make myself read, I am not really actually comprehending and taking in what I'm reading. I'm just reading the words without taking them in. Another thing I've been doing is I've been trying to make sure I don't lose my Arabic. So I've been listening to a lot of podcasts and books and stuff, and movies, I guess, in Arabic to get it back, because when you aren't around your family that speak it and you're not speaking it for a long period of time, not that you'll ever completely lose a language, but it won't ever be as good as it once was, or as good as it could be with regular practice or being surrounded by the language, living in the country. Another habit I've incorporated, which I've already talked about before, but not in the sense of this video, is working out. I work out 3 to 4 times a week. I try to hit 4. I've also been trying to incorporate cardio. And one of the forms of cardio I've been doing that has been killing me, not really, but that has been a challenge, but a good one, is using the Stairmaster machine. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. And I do 10 minutes after each workout, and I mainly weight lift. I focus on my lower body. I barely make it through those 10 minutes. But there was a time when I only did the Stairmaster for 30 minutes, and that was my workout, and I was drenched in sweat. And I love that, actually, because I used to run a lot for cheer, dance, whatever, or even just for fun, go on walks and runs. That was such a long time ago. I tried doing that now, and I realized I am not in the same shape I was with my cardiovascular system at all, and I want to get that back. The other cardio I've been trying to incorporate is jump roping and actually running, so I've also been incorporating those. But my workout mainly consists of lower body and weightlifting, which is, and also full body weightlifting, but I do more days of lower body because that's my main focus, is so that my lower body stays more toned and fuller than my top half. And it naturally is, that's how my body's set up. So I know I would have to do crazy work to make my shoulders and stuff just really big, and I'm just really tiny on the bottom. That's not how I'm built. But I would prefer to be bottom heavy, or have most of my strength in my legs and my glutes and my calf muscles. That's my goal. but I still want my abs back, which I'm working on, and to tone up my arms and back, because that back, my back used to look glamorous. Like my back was like the like Lori Harvey back. It was beautiful. The third habit is skincare and hair care. So it's probably not really easy to tell because it all looks the same, but my hair was a lot longer than this. I've cut, I wish I had the video. I'll take a picture and I'll probably put it in here if I can find that picture. So I cut my hair. There's one picture of a smaller ball of hair, and that's when I had bigger hair, like a TWA, like a teeny weeny afro like thing. But then I cut more because I hated how that looked. I felt like it looked like an overgrown haircut, which I didn't want. I wanted it to look like this. And this, since I cut it, the first time I cut it, I had help from my sister. The second time I did it all by myself with a mirror and prayer. But now this is like the look I want, like the very little in the back. I can't remember what it's called. It's not a taper fade. It's similar to a pixie cut. Like there's a name for the actual cut that I just did on myself. Don't know the name of it, but I know how to do it. And yeah, I feel like it suits me. And I'm also doing this to grow my hair back out healthier because it was a little bit heat damaged. I tried these extensions, did not go well. I don't straighten my hair very often, and because I kept my hair so curly, my hair does not straighten very well. My hair's not heat trained at all. So I was burning my hair trying to get it to straighten for these extensions, and it didn't even go well. Then I looked at it and I was like, it has to go. So I cut it off, and all this hair is healthy, and I actually love this haircut. Sometimes when you cut your hair, you hate how it looks and you're dreading it while it's growing. I'm enjoying the process of it growing into the healthier version. But for skincare and healthcare, I had an allergic reaction a few weeks ago that left my face broken out in hives. So I tried these new products and stuff, made it worse. Then of course I went to the doctor and did what I had to do and took what I had to take to bring it down. Then I got acne from stress. The breakout was an allergic reaction and a reaction to stress. So the hives were horrible. But after that went down, I went back to the basics. You need to find basics for your skin. My basics are African black soap, rose water, and witch hazel. And for like the moisturizer, I tend to use the e.l.f. like hydraulic acid one. Those are the only things that do not break my skin out. I tend to go on these weird sprees that I'm gonna stop, where I try to do like new fancy skincare. None of that's necessary. When you have your basics, your skin is fine. And then I also use, looking at it to make sure I'm getting it right, hydraulic acid, vitamin C, and retinol. So yeah, those are the serums I use on my face. And then any other face product I use contains those things, especially the hydraulic acid. And I also use castor oil on my lips because it just hydrates it, as well as like my hair, my lashes, whatever else. And also for my hair care, things I've been incorporating, which is like, I just incorporate these into my wash day. This is not stuff you have to do every single day. Depending on your hair type, you actually should not do it every single day, but depending on your hair type, you'll probably do it more frequently than others. But I also, bought shampoos and stuff for my hair that hydrate my hair and like deep cleanse my hair, because I want a clean palette and a clean scalp when I, start like a new week or a new month. I've also been making sure to wash my hair once every 2 weeks to make sure I do, because I got lazy and didn't for like 2 months. I know, ew. Or if needed, like once a week, if the product buildup is bad where it's like flaking everywhere. I don't want that ever again. But I made myself deep condition, oil, and use serums in my hair either every day or every other day with the oil and serums, and the deep conditioners every time I wash my hair. I haven't co-washed in a while, but I think I'm gonna incorporate that every other wash cycle, before every other wash cycle. Like say if I wash my hair each 2 weeks, I'll do that week will be a co-wash and like a hair mask or some type of hair treatment. Then I'll go back to my normal routine that next week or the week after that, depending on how dirty my hair is. You shouldn't overwash your hair because you'll dry your hair clean out. And if you have hair like mine, like type 4 hair or any type of curly hair, you do not want your curls flaking on the floor because they are bone dry. Do not want that. The last two things I incorporate are Bible study and prayer, which I have been making myself do. I've also been surrounding myself with a lot of my friends that are better. I'm not gonna say better. Well, yeah, better at these things because they've been doing them longer, like incorporating and making sure they do a Bible study every night. And I joined a Bible study group for women, which is like 3 times a week, which is helping me out so much. And it's all online or in person, depending. It's like my camera died. The thing I was saying was that I've been incorporating a Bible study and reading the Bible in, and surrounding myself with people who do so. Like I joined this female Bible study group that meets like 2 to 3 times a week, mainly 3 times a week, where you read the Bible. Of course, Bible study, but also talk about how to incorporate God in your life, and especially as young women, which is what I enjoyed. They're ladies my age. It's not like I'm joining a Bible study group with ladies in their 80s. Like, I have nothing in common as a 20-year-old. Well, I do, but I don't, especially since there's different times, different things we've been through. 20 and 80 they just don't mix. So I was happy to find a teenage and young adult, like actual young adult, like 18 to 24 are the ages. So people I can relate with in very close ways. They've been through things that I've been through. It's been good. And the last thing is vitamins. I got blood work done a little bit ago to figure out what vitamins I needed and what I was already like good on. And I was very low on iron for most of my life. This time I wasn't as low at all. I was actually very close to being normal after I started taking different iron pills and eating like high iron food. So I was really happy about that. The thing I was really low on that I was surprised about was potassium. And I know I don't eat like a lot of things that have it, but I took daily vitamins. So I was trying to figure out what happened. Then I remembered I wasn't consistent with those at all. Like, I didn't consistently take the vitamins if I forgot to, if I didn't take what it told me to take. Like, so I've also like made myself this daily to-do list that I'm gonna hang on the wall either in front of me or behind me with the artwork, to wake up every morning and remember to do that. Even if I'm running late, I've been making the habit recently in the past weeks, because I did start this about 2 weeks ago. So I've been incorporating it and doing it before I spoke about it, to bring my vitamins with me. So I have no excuse not to take them when they're in my purse at work, and I eat lunch and I take them, or I eat like a little breakfast and I take them. Those were 5 habits I've been incorporating in my life to better and improve myself. They're just little habits I incorporate into my daily schedule, being a full-time college student and working, just to improve my life as much as I can while still being able to pour my all into school and work and having a social life. But thank you for watching.